let's look at what the future holds for Aaron Judge, who is playing this out beautifully, from a contract standpoint. Do you think he stays in New York? What type of dollars are we talking about here? Where do you think he possibly ends up, and what are you looking at on your phone?
So I'm trying to make sure I have the contract offer correct for what they
Okay.
ended up offering him. It was so the Yankees offered Judge 7 years, 213.5 million before the season, and Brian Cashman actually went on the record about that, and like told the reporters this is exactly what we offered, and wanted the public to see that they offered him a very fair deal. And Judge, he took a risk turning that down because like that's high end money for an outfielder and would have made him one of the highest paid outfielders in baseball. But he wanted Mike Trout money and he bet on himself. And so far, he looks extremely smart for doing that. And he's, by all accounts, the favorite to win the American League MVP. Um, and I also wonder if the Yankees are going to come to regret putting that contract offer like, and making it public like they did. I think that's could end up being something that Brian Cashman comes to regret in the future, just because like it's going to require quite a bit more to get this deal done if it continues at this pace, especially if he wins the MVP. But as what his future holds, um, I'm not exactly sure. Um, like I'm 50-50 on where he's going to be at. And my gut tells me that he's going to stay with the Yankees, but my gut also tells me that there's going to be a team that if he reaches free agency is going to offer him an insane contract. Like you can look at the Mets, but I don't think the Mets are going to be in. I think there was a report, I think it was from John Heyman, who said that the Mets were not going to be in. But you can also look at the San Francisco Giants. You can look at a lot of these other teams, and they could offer him a contract that he can't refuse and bring him out of New York. But if you ask me right now, my gut tells me that Aaron Judge stays in New York, but that could be subject to change.
Interesting. I mean, it would be rare that the New York Yankees would let a guy the caliber of Aaron Judge walk out the building. So I would lean with you here that ultimately he's going to get paid. But I don't quite understand the strategy from Brian Cashman. Do you? Like what was the point?
Of going on the record with that,
Yeah.
it was to show the public that this is what we offered Judge. Do not rip us for not getting this deal done because it was not us.
So he's trying to win public favor, which is if that's really what the reasoning was, I don't love it. Like I just don't.
It's all about positioning yourself, and you got like I don't blame him for doing it, but I remember being I can't remember where. Well, I think it may have been at the gym. I promise I don't live at the gym, Carm. But I remember reading my phone when he ended up going on the record with those terms, and I was like, "Huh?" Like, I mean, I understood it, but I also thought, "Oh, this could come to backfire," and it just very well might.